We are joined today by JoJo Mason. Good morning, JoJo. How are you?
It's so nice to hear your guys' voice. My God.
Good to hear from you again. It's been a while, and in the interim of that, I see you were still doing a little celebrating with your son on the weekend.
Ooh, buddy. Here's the thing. So since I've been on the road, me and him, we got to celebrate from afar. So we've been celebrating, yes, but we've also been just doing the Zoom thing. Man, I had a heck of a Sunday, and I would FaceTime every time some play would happen, something amazing would happen. I'd FaceTime into the family, make sure they saw it too, and they were cheering and everything. Hey, man, I'm going to turn this boy into a diehard Eagles fan, yet I tell you what, I'm not playing.
All right, so how did you end up an Eagles fan then?
Oh, man, so I've been a football fan forever, right? Played the video games growing up, played all the Maddens and stuff. But I started one of my first restaurant jobs. There were two guys. One guy liked the Eagles. One guy liked the Dallas Cowboys. And I didn't really have a team to choose. I didn't really have a team yet. So I like Joey more. I decided to pick Joey's team, which was the Eagles, and we beat the crap out of Darren for the last 15, 20 years. It's been so beautiful.
You were a free agent, and he made the best offer. So
That's what I'm saying. And now we message every year during the season. Me and Joey, man, I was like 16. And me and Joey still keep in touch. It is awesome.
Well, that's amazing. Well, congrats on your Eagles winning the Super Bowl. But we got to talk a little bit about you're out on the road right now. You're on tour with Stephen Lee Olsen. So how is that going so far? Who decided to go tour Canada in February and January?
Only the craziest of folks like myself and Steven. No, it's the best, honestly. The fact that we're out here doing the thing that we love to do in a time that, like, nobody ever goes touring in the wintertime. Nobody ever goes touring in the minus 20, minus 30. But people still need that love. People still need that music. And that's one of the things that we wanted to do is, almost like a post-Christmas early 2025, the present for everybody, man. We wanted to get back out on the road and just show everybody how much we love and appreciate them, and so that's why we bring in the show across the country, man.
Once again, we're joined by JoJo Mason this morning, talking about the tour, and I mean, this has got to be an exciting tour for you because you've got some new music to perform out on the road. You just put out a new project, so tell us a bit about that.
So the single that we're pushing right now is called "Just Like You." And that one I wrote about my big brother. Him and I hated each other for literally ever. And unfortunate circumstances that happened in our family kind of forced us to become close. And him and I have been almost inseparable since. And I've never been able to actually tell him, the impact he's had on my life and how much I love him. And so I wanted to write a song for him. And I'll tell you, the first time I showed him was like 2 weeks before the tour, and I sit down in the car with him, and I put him beside me, and I say, hey, man, I got some songs to show you. We just got a new album come in. I want to join you. Check out the thing. So I set the whole thing up. And I got my little Instagram moment or my TikTok moment with my phone over here. I'm ready to capture his reaction, right? And so this is so typical Big Brother, let me tell you guys. So I sit him down. I press play on the song, and he starts to realize it's about him. And so the first verse goes, and then the first chorus goes. By the time we get to the first chorus, halfway through the song, he looks at me and goes, nerd.
That is fantastic. But that is a brother way of saying I love you, though, right?
That's exactly, Andy. Honestly, man, it was one of those things where, like, I've always just wanted his approval, and I knew exactly at that moment that I got just that. You know what I mean? And his acceptance, and like I said, him and I have been thick as thieves since all the stuff went down in our family, and I've been so lucky. My daddy always said, "Don't ever waste a tragedy." So whatever came out of that, I'm just, I'm really grateful. And the rest of the album just kind of follows suit, man. It all means so much to me, and the last couple of years have been, have been trying. This is my first album, my first project since 2021.
So what is the new album called, and where can people go listen to it?
So the album's called Bettin On Me. and you can literally listen to it anywhere and everywhere you get your music. Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all the things. Radio, especially. Y'all can check out my new single on the radio. You better call up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And we love Bottom Shelf. So I got to wrap up the interview with this, asking, okay, if you're grabbing something off the bottom shelf, what are you grabbing?
Oh, baby, it's tequila. 'Cause I know that if I'm about to go hangover, at least I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh, we got to talk about when I was down in Mexico a while back. We had some top quality tequila, my friend. Oh, it was a good night and a bad night, all wrapped into one.
I know you had a good time.
Well, my wife tells me so, and there's apparently some video evidence, so that's all we need to know. JoJo's great catching up with you, man. Safe travels through Northern Ontario, okay?
All love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time. As always, we'll talk to you soon.